you will be able to read their current thoughts.
You take care of getting the lads. It's imperative. I'll take care of preparing our departure.
She has to pay for all the harm she's done to me.
Meanwhile, let us remain on our guard against any last-minute surprises. I know my brother well. He never prepares for war if he has no chance of winning.
Finding out that I'm a demon makes no difference.
I haven't come all this way just to fail so close to the goal.
If I'm asking you all these things, it's for your own good, you know.
You are keeping up the good work, I see. But I'm telling you, keep your guard up. Everyone is rather on edge right now.
Don't make me your competition, de Richet. You are no match.
Trust yourselves. It's all already in there.
Dear friends, I'd like to thank you for your continued trust and confidence. I admit that during these past few days, there has been much upheaval. I understand you've all been affected by this. Nevertheless, the world doesn't stop turning, and we are in fact on the verge of reshaping the modern world.
That is what we are all here for, my lord.
Thank you for your enthusiasm, Monsieur Bonaparte. Now you all know what we have to do. I cannot warn you strongly enough. If one of Sir Gregory's guests asks to speak with you, remain on your guard. It is highly likely that he will try to rally as many supporters to his cause as he can.
Don't worry, William. We are all here to support your project through to its conclusion.
Thank you, George. Now, please, go and get some rest before the conference begins, which won't be long now. Louis, stay with me a moment, won't you? I'll be needing your services in a certain matter.
Yes, of course. What's the matter?
Louis, you are the only one here who I totally trust. It is very likely that Gregory will take possession of some of the members of our team. I shall keep them in check over the next few hours. However, I'll need you to... how can I say this? To persuade the members of Gregory's group.
What do you mean by that exactly?
You'll have free rein, my son. Persuade all of them. Use every possible means imaginable. But no physical violence. Let's be very, very clear about that. You must bring them all over to our side. You can do this. I know it.
Very well, Father.
Now go, and come back and see me once you've finished.
I'll be off then.
Я вас приветствую, дорогие друзья. Вы находитесь на канале Let's Play 365. Мы продолжаем наиунылейшее прохождение игры под названием Совет или Собрание. И сейчас мы пойдем пытаться выступать в роли переговорщика и переубеждать сторонников Грегори перейти на сторону Мортимера. Я так думаю, все они должны быть на втором этаже, но зная по опыту, какой из меня переговорщик, я думаю, эту миссию мы с 90% вероятностью провалим в пух и прах. Так, посмотрим, чья тут комната ближе находится. Фон Вельнер. Начнем с самого простого, да, Вельнера. Но он сказал, не используй силу. Да, у меня там силы-то осталась одна клетка.
Why is this study in such a mess? Looks like Volner's planning something. Looks like Volner was interrupted.
Так, давайте прочтем письмо. Так, Иоганн. Я понимаю, ты пытаешься выяснить, что с Элизабет, но это переходит всякие границы. Думаешь, у нее было мало твоих выходок на континенте? Допускаю, тебя возмущало, что мы заперли Элизабет на месяц во избежание встречи с Сарой. Но зачем же было сбегать с ней без предупреждения? Мне пришлось лгать всем, Иоганн. Притворись, что вернулся пару дней назад отдельно от нее и попроси Уильяма убедить в этом же своих гостей. Образумься, наконец, и возьми себя в руки. Можно увезти с острова то, что ты нашел по моему поручению, а не тратить время на изучение. Уверяю, ты не получишь никаких ответов. Более того, мы рискуем снова упустить эту реликвию. Прошу последний раз, оставь ее там, где мы договаривались. Ее сразу же заберут, будь уверен. Грегори. Он, скорее всего, книгу нашел.
Looks a lot like straw, and he's drawn something in a hurry on this sheet. I get the feeling that I've seen that somewhere before. I've seen occult inscriptions like this before. They're not very common. As a matter of fact, I've only seen them once before, around the Lock of Al-Azif. Straw on his desk. As if to protect something fragile. Yes, someone must have packed something away here.
Так. Что-то упаковывали.
Chemistry set. That's not surprising coming from von Wollner. Chemistry set. That's not surprising coming from von Wollner.
А где сам Вёльнер-то, интересно? Мне бы знать. Так, отсюда можно попасть в комнату кому? Адамс. Вашингтон мне не нужен. Можешь пойти к Мортимеру и сказать, что я все сделал. Полный провал. И они не проголосуют за него. Ладно, допустим. Потом поищу где-нибудь на первом этаже. Так. Кто у нас дальше идет? Адамс. Вашингтон. Так, а кто слева? Перю. Бонапарт мне. Так, Бонапарт мне тоже не нужен. Адамс. Вашингтон. Пьяджи. Ну, давайте к Пьяджи сбегаем.
Your Eminence, would you have a moment?
I shouldn't really, Louis, as you can imagine.
Rest assured, I come just as a friend.
All right then, Louis. But be quick.
Thank you, Your Eminence.
It's got nothing to do with it, but
You didn't come and see me in my room a few hours ago, did you?
Does he remember anything? Oh no. No, I'm sorry. You must be mistaken. I've been speaking to Lord Mortimer in his study.
I must have dreamed it then. It seems so real.
Don't blame yourself, Your Eminence. We're all exhausted. I can assure you of that.
That's very kind of you, Louis. I don't know what's wrong with me at the moment, but I feel rather fragile.
Poor man seems terrified. It'd be a good idea if I reassured him a little before trying to get him to change sides.
Oh, what did you want from me exactly?
Your Eminence, don't worry over such small matters. God sees you and knows the value of his servants.
Thank you, my son.
You've worked all your life to spread the good word. Don't worry, Your Eminence. I'm sure you'll find the answer to your dreams. God is with you, and he will show you what you need to know.
You are right, Louis. Thank you for your kind words. Please excuse me, Louis, if I've wasted your time. You came to see me about the conference, I imagine. And here I go rambling on about I don't know what nonsense.
No need to apologize, Your Eminence. Think nothing of it.
What did you want to speak to me about?
Right. It's now or never to get him to change his mind.
Dear Lord, don't abandon me. I am your humble servant. Show me the way.
Your Eminence, trust me. I have faith in Lord Mortimer. Let me show you the way.
What did you say?
That I have faith in Lord Mortimer?
No. After.
Show you the way?
Yes, Louis. You must show me the way. Guide me into the light.
Yes. Yes, Your Eminence. Come with me into the light.
Yes. I must listen to my conscience.
Yes. Listen to that little voice in your head. What does it say?
Yes, Louis. I will vote for William's project. I will follow you.
I'm sure it will mean a great deal to Lord Mortimer, Your Eminence.
Once again, thank you, my son. Please leave me now. I must pray.
Of course, Your Eminence. I'll be on my way now.
Так, это хорошо. Кто там следующий у нас? Дерише. Следующий Годой. Так. Если хотя бы двоих переубежу, удастся переубедить.
Duke Manuel. Durishe, let me guess. How fortunate it is that I am here because you wanted to speak to me?
You read me like a book, sir.
Sir Gregory warned us that someone from Lord Mortimer's group would come and try to persuade us to change sides. I did not think that you would dare volunteer, given your previous ineffectiveness. Your last attempt triggered a war between our countries, need I remind you. Anyway, it must be said that you certainly have steel in your veins.
This might be hard for you to believe, but things have changed.
What are you implying?
It turns out that you're about to lose everything.
Is that all?
I've been given to understand that Lord Mortimer was going around you by dealing directly with the king. If you don't join him as soon as possible, you'll be deposed by your own sovereign.
Luis, not only will you realize that I am the head of the government, but you'll come to learn it's not the king who needs cajoling.
What do you mean exactly?
Behind every great man, there is a great woman. Unfortunately for you, the place is already taken. I have already taken care of it. So I advise you to warn Mortimer to change strategies. Even so, something is wrong. No, really. Is that all you have? Right. Let us save time and stop this charade, Louis. In all friendship, I must say, this conference has allowed you to learn from the very best. But you are going too fast, in my opinion.
Damn it. No good. I haven't persuaded him. You ought to grant me one more minute.
That's enough, Louis. I have already stretched Sir Gregory's recommendations by granting you these few minutes. Enough is enough. I bid you good luck, I bid you good evening, and may the best man win.
Yes, we shall see. Well played, Louis. At this rate, Louisiana is likely to remain Spanish forever.
Да как не пополнить мне вот эти вот важные синие штучки? Слабость и устойчивость. Так, ну давайте, осталось Эмили. Где она, кстати? Здесь. И Вёльнир, который неизвестно где.
Leave what happened on the wharf behind, and don't let yourself be overwhelmed by anger. Concentrate on the conference. You are here only for the conference. Come on. Duchess!
Enter Louis. You've timed your arrival perfectly, my dear friend. I was about to come and see you.
Am I dreaming, or is she making out that nothing happened? Madam, I'm here for the conference, but I'd like to make it clear that I have not forgotten what happened on the wharf. So I'd like to get straight to the point without wasting a second.
Louis, I was hoping...
Wrongly. I'm only here because I wasn't given a choice. I'd like to know which way you're going to vote.
I shall vote against Mortimer's project, of course.
Damn it. No, you will vote for.
I beg your pardon?
Yes, you are going to vote for, and I'm going to tell you why. What can make her change her mind? You are going to vote for Mortimer because it's in your interest to do so.
My God, whatever next?
How far will you go with this devotion towards Sir Gregory?
Don't bother trying, Louis. You won't convince me.
Even if I tell you that all the other guests have switched sides and that you're the last one?
You're bluffing.
You think so?
Valna would never go against Holm.
I admit, it wasn't easy.
How the devil did you?
I'm here to warn you. What do you think will happen if you're the only one against him?
Well, I
don't think he'll tolerate it, madam. If you persist, you will be putting yourself in danger.
I can't believe it. How is it possible?
So, what should I tell him then? Will you be voting for him?
Of course. How could it be otherwise? Tell him that it will be a great honor for England to support him in such an extravagant venture. Well, it seems like we're finished here.
Is there something you wanted to speak to me about?
I've some important news to tell you, and above all, try to stay calm. I want you to know the truth because I see you here among us in total ignorance, and it sincerely makes me sad.
What the hell are you talking about, for God's sake?
Oh, Louis, don't start shouting.
Very well, Emma. I'm sorry. I lost my temper. What is it you wanted to speak to me about?
Ah, that's more like it. Well, what I wanted to tell you, I'm Mortimer's daughter as well. We are brother and sister, Louis.
What? Wait.
Oh, and I am a demon. There. Now you know everything. I feel better for it. I didn't want there to be any lies between us. How do you feel?
Keep concentrated, Louis. Don't give anything away. Concentrate. All right?
All right. Are you all right about it?
Of course.
Oh, I was worried you'd take it the wrong way.
No, of course not.
Good, I'm glad. You understand, if we are to move forward together, we have to be able to trust one another.
Move forward? Of course.
Yes, once we're together. I've been thinking about it, you know. Once we get back, we won't have to wait long before my poor husband passes. Then we'll be able to get married.
Excuse me, get married?
Oh, Louis, I've been thinking of nothing else. My sister would never have made you happy, you know. You'll see. I'll take care of everything and we'll be happy, my love.
Yes, of course we will. That poor woman is literally broken inside. I may not be in love with her, but I wouldn't wish that upon anyone.
Так, остался Вёльнир. Где он, кто бы знал. Пробую на первом этаже посмотреть. Ты не знаешь, где Вельнер?
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
Такая, по-моему, малая гостиная. Здесь тоже никого нет.
There's a pattern with 5 circles on this chest.
Ого.
No space left. I'll retrieve it later.
Так, Вельнер, где же Вельнер? Так, что это за комната? Зал собраний. Портретная галерея. Двоих я убедил, это уже хорошо. Непонятно, где Вельнер. На улицу можно выйти. Он что, на улице, что ли? Сейчас заглянем вот в столовую. Но навряд ли. Я здесь его, по-моему, ни разу не видал. Или видал. Он сидел там на пианино, по-моему.
I need to talk to Von Wohner.
Точно, он здесь.
Blasted. Home is with him. Gentlemen.
Louis! I'm sorry, but we're waiting for Duke Manuel. If you wouldn't mind leaving us, I should think you already have enough to do as it is.
Very well. I didn't mean to disturb you.
Just my luck. He'll only talk to the Duke. Right. We'll have to fix that.
Что? А что делать надо? Они ждут герцога. Кто такой герцог? Гадоя, что ли? Первый министр Испании. Меня выгнали оттуда. Там, где комната Гадоя. А, фон Вельнера, вот она. Сейчас зайдем туда. Если нет, то на 3-й этаж. Но явно они не Мартимера ждут. Это ж понятно. Так. Что-то за круглой комнатой. Никакой даже не написано никакого соображения, что сделать можно. А, так это и есть комната Вельнера. Вельнера, мне нужен...
Look, a blotter. And apparently it's been used recently. I wonder what Wohner was going to write. It's smudged. It's not all legible. I can make out the signature though and leave as if planned Daji. Landing stage. So Volner is going to leave Al-Azif at the landing stage, isn't he?
На пристани, понятно. Мне надо Годоя, наверное, Годоя, да. Так. Где Годоя комната-то у нас? В самом конце противоположном. Так, где она?
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Вот. Как раз про герцога они и говорили. Сейчас нужно ему что-то сказать, он туда пойдет вниз.
Yes, monsieur. Is there something you wanted to add?
Concentrate. I need you to listen carefully to what I have to say, Godoy.
I am all ears.
Push. I need you to do me a little favor. It's working, that's it, Louis. Get it in his head.
Oh, dear. What is happening to me? I do not feel very well.
I need your help, sir. Get in his head.
О,
Perfect.
Thank you,
мне
monsieur.
Сетин
I'm sure
вниз.
I'll know how to take full advantage of your vessel, now that I am Manuel.
Так. Да, они там расколят как на раз-два.
Duke Manuel, here you are at last.
Sir Gregory, Mr. von Volner.
Thank you for agreeing to this meeting. I'll leave you with Johann a while. I still have a few things to settle. I shan't be long.
See you later, Sir Gregory.
Oh, Godoy. Come over here. I'm warming myself up. I had the misfortune to step outside and I'm frozen solid.
I wonder what he was doing outside. Something to do with what Holm asked him for, maybe.
Mr. von Volner, I wanted to speak to you. I'd like to make you an offer you can't refuse.
I'm all ears.
Now, we don't have much time, so here it is. You will vote for Mortimer.
What a strange idea, Godoy. You are being ridiculous. Tell me now, why would I do that? Damn traitor is about to drop us.
Что политика? Так, у него слабость в политике есть, нет? Так. Кто это вообще? Ай. Слабость уклонения. Кто это? Слабость неизвестна. Черт
Sir
возьми.
Gregory has been taking us for a ride right from the start. When it comes to this operation, he isn't championing the interests of our respective nations. All he cares about is beating Lord Mortimer at his own game.
Oh, come, Manuel. Where are you getting this from?
Name me even one decision by Sir Gregory that was in favor of Prussia.
My God, man. I didn't know you were so excessive.
You don't want to answer?
I will. Just let me think.
You're pinned down. You will only get mere crumbs out of Poland. It will go to Russia. And I hope you're ready for a global war because I doubt France will agree to our coalition.
True. Said like that. I don't know.
I'm not criticizing. I'm in the same boat as you. Spade will docilely follow Holm without getting anything in return.
You are wasting your time, Duke Manuel. You know nothing about me, and your attempts to manipulate me have no effect. You behave as though we were close. Yet ever since you arrived, you've only been interested in your own little self.
Don't say that, Johann. We may not be friends, but we are allies.
Is that so? And what do you know about me, exactly? If he knew I was Gregory's son, he wouldn't try it on like this.
Грегори его отец.
About you? Next to nothing. Except that you happen to be Sir Gregory Holmes' son, right?
What? What do you mean? But,
now I'm starting to be of interest to you, no?
I've never spoken to anyone about that.
Quite surprising, isn't it? You see, I'm full of surprises. In short, whether he's your father or not makes no real difference to me.
Speak for yourself.
Come on, John. Don't make me laugh. He has never thought of you as his son. I'd wager that you'd always hoped he would one day, even though he treated you like a master treats a useful slave. He is at best a mentor. Stop me if I'm wrong.
But, tell me, why do you want to follow Mortimer all of a sudden?
Mortimer is planning something. We don't know everything. He must have something up his sleeve to be so confident.
Ah, really? And what do you think that might be?
Уклонение, а у него слабость. Уклонение.
All of this is just a show. He has contacted all those we represent.
What do you mean?
That everything is already decided in higher spheres. William Frederick, the King of Spain, the Pope, William Pitt.
I don't understand.
Lord Mortimer has invited those who work in the wings of power to take a hand in swaying the decisions of those who actually hold it. Everything is already played out. He has already won.
How is this possible?
We've all underestimated him.
He's fooled us. We're done for.
Look, it all hinges on the next few hours, Johann.
Look, I hear everything you're saying, but there is no chance that Mortimer can make us all change sides. That is why Sir Gregory can but win. You understand?
Think again. It's already too late.
Логика.
I'm getting a bad feeling.
Я вот не знаю, что выбрать. Но все же не все. Это да. Ну ладно, была не была.
As for me, I can no longer follow Sir Gregory. If I claim the contrary, it's only to avoid any reprisals. But the situation really is just too risky.
Fear. You are guided by fear. Well, when you think the future of entire nations is at stake here, filthy traitor.
Ну, больше у меня ничего нет.
We have all joined Lord Mortimer. That leaves only you and...
And that will suffice for us to win the conference. I see you coming, Manuel. That is no argument.
Короче, это фейл.
No damn lackey. Now,
Ну, у меня там не было этого очков действия.
Not only do I count on voting for Holm, but once we've won the conference, it will give me great pleasure to track down all those who betrayed him and make them wish they'd never been born. Now, is that clear?
Perfectly. But I did warn you.
That's right. Now, Get out of here.
Good luck.
Damn it. That's not going to please Mortimer.
Да нормально, чё, двоих-то переубедил.
Good. I mustn't lose too much time. See you later, my Lord Duke. Have a nice rest.
Так, где лестница? Так.
Louis, there you are. Well, tell me, how did it go?
I did my best.
Whom did you manage to persuade?
Ну, Пьяджи, герцогиню.
You can count on Cardinal Piaggi.
Ah, perfect. I had a feeling old Giuseppe would be able to follow me.
The Duchess will follow us.
She will? Marvelous. I see. So we are going to lose the vote.
Father, I'm sorry.
No, I should never have let you handle it. It's my fault. I thought you would be able to accomplish this tour de force, but clearly you weren't ready. What an idiot I've been. Never mind. Let's forget the conference. Now I have to prepare for what's coming next. Louis, leave me if you will.
Ну, типа же нас больше, их-то всего там двое получается. А нас типа 5.
My friends, here we are at last, gathered together to close this conference. I would first of all like to thank you all for making the time to be here and lend your services. Gregory, I believe I may speak for both of us when I say that we are honored by your presence here.
You are perfectly right to do so, William. Thank you for putting your faith in us and for coming here to participate in this conference. Thank you for helping us to make the best decisions. And I especially want to thank you, William, for perfectly hosting us at your home during these past several days.
I'm not sure all the guests would agree to that. In any case, Holm doesn't seem to be himself.
Good. I think we can begin. You will vote in turn on the question that interests us today. Are you for or against the transfer of ownership of Louisiana from Spain to France? Monsieur de Richet?
Типа я должен за, да? Ну да, это же наша миссия.
I vote for.
Duchess Hillsborough? Duke Manuel?
Against.
Your Eminence?
For.
But
Gregory, please. Monsieur Napoleon?
For.
Mr. von Volner?
Against.
President Washington?
For.
The votes are now cast. So you were not won over by my project. That hurts.
I warned you. You didn't want to listen to me.
Never mind. It will still come to pass.
Traitor! What have you done? You are obliged to respect your word. That is
The rule!
The time of conferences is over, dear brother. Let us abandon all this charade.
You don't have the right. What have you done to me?
What have I done? Nothing, Gregory. You did it yourself. A word of advice. In the future, that is, if you have one, don't drink someone else's cup of tea without checking what's in it.
Father, what happened?
Sir Gregory, what's the matter? William, what have you done?
Not now.
You are mad, William. Father will punish you for this.
He will probably try, unless I get to him first.
But I cannot die.
No, you cannot die. You are, however, losing all sense of reason, as well as all your special abilities.
What did I drink?
Can't you guess? There are but few things that can have such an effect on such as we. You would know that if you ever ventured even a little way off of Father's beaten track.
Revenge!
Oh, no, my dear Gregory. You will not be taking any revenge. You will die stupidly, alone, enclosed in that rather withered body.
Help
After several centuries of near absolute power, here you find yourself on your hands and knees, hoping in vain that someone is going to help you. Tell me, what does that feel like? Never happened to me. Can't be good. You cannot leave your body, you cannot project yourself elsewhere, you cannot even contact Father. Go ahead, try. But you are my brother, so I ask you to remember that all this is your own fault. And I want you to understand I get absolutely no pleasure out of it. Well, very little.
You swine!
A new order is born today, brother. Enough of Father's hegemony. After all these years of servitude, I can finally stand up and oppose it. You chose to serve him, whatever his excesses. Now it's up to you to face the consequences of that choice.
Matt, I am stronger than you.
То есть... Что-то уровень дадут, хоть нет? Ха.
What? But...
Не все зависли во
What
времени.
on earth is happening? Am I dreaming or...
Louis, it's me, Gregory. Listen, we don't have much time.
But where are we?
Louis, I brought us here. You must act swiftly. I can't hold out for long. William has poisoned me. He must have used the blood of a former demon. I am no longer able to enter the body of someone else. The poison is gnawing away at me from the inside. I'm going to die, Louis.
But where are we?
In the ether. What you see is not real. It's only a mental projection created by my spirit. I'm occupying William's spirit at the moment, but I'm not going to be able to keep it up forever. Join me, Louis. Otherwise, all will be lost.
Yes. Yes, I'll join you.
Find a way. Hurry.
I must find them quickly.
Что?
History will remember me and the sacrifices I made.
I deserve a great destiny, and I will let nothing, nor no one, stand in the way of my dream.
Beneath your compassion, we take refuge, O Mother of God.
Good God, I can't even move, but Louis can. What's happening?
Dear God, if I lose the war against France, I will be doomed.
I sense that something is happening, but
А вот здесь что-то. Что-то такое.
What am I doing here now? Nothing seems real.
you're nothing but a coward.
What a bunch of amateurs you are. Please, keep calm.
What on earth is going on here? I don't understand a thing.
Louis, don't waste any time. Appease them. My thoughts are becoming confused. Help me. Be quick.
Yes, not a minute to lose.
Переставить? Зачем?
I can count on my father and my son to defend me. Yes. But will they make it in time?
Найти связь. Отца и сына. А, кто-то их отец, что ли?
That's not really Elizabeth. It's another demon who wants to protect home from Mortimer. On a symbolic level, he should be placed between the two of them.
Что?
I can count on my father and my son to defend me. Yes.
Отца и
But will they
сына.
make it in time?
А, сына поставить между двумя демонами. А сын... Кто сын-то, я уже не помню. Вот этот же.
God damn it. I don't understand a thing. I'm doomed.
И каждый раз по 5 тратить, нифига себе, у меня столько нету. Так что ли?
He wants to isolate me again.
Ну, типа себя я должен поставить, что ли?
Count on my father and my son to defend me. Yes. But will they make it in time?
Отец и сын. Ну, сына я поставил, а кто отец-то? Так, это что? Это главная гостиная? А если его в конец просто убрать? Нет, это как-то должен его поставить между кем-то и кем-то, я так понимаю. Ну, допустим, между нами. Нельзя упускать их из виду.
Stay with me, Louis. We must take Alazif back from him.
Вообще офигенные загадки, конечно.
I won't let him attack his brother.
That's not really Elizabeth, it's another demon who wants to protect home from Mortimer. On a symbolic level, he should be placed between the two of them.
Так. Что это такое? А, это же тоже демон кто-то там из них. Чё? А это кто вообще? Элизабет или Эмма? Так, и что дальше-то? Чё это? Вот так ее, что ли, сюда? Или так? Что-то я не пойму. Вместо home. Что такое? Че я не понял? Эти, может быть. А, вот. Я ничего не понял, как это работает вообще.
Looks like I've succeeded. They've all disappeared.
Louis, it's worked. But don't waste any time.
Yes, I'm coming.
At least as soon as I found the exit.
Фу, я вообще где? Хиллсборо. Так. Мне нужно сейчас спуститься на первый этаж, что ли, в зал собраний.
My own sister. I should have left her to die when the Tsarina caught her. I really am so stupid. It was obvious that she would betray me one day. That bitch.
Что там сидит? О, здесь нельзя выйти. А что делать? И здесь нельзя выйти. Что ли, с этой разговаривать надо?
Emily?
Louis? Louis! Who on earth is... Louis, where are you? I can't see you.
In front of you, Emily. She can't see me?
Louis, are you dead too?
It's complicated.
I thought Emma killed you.
Oh, yes, that's right. She still doesn't know everything I found out. I feel responsible for what happened to you, Emily. I made a mistake.
I've been thinking it over. No one forced her, Louis. She would have ended up doing it in another place, another time. But she still would have done it. But I thought, how is it that you are here? Can you move around?
Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to explain what's happening to us, Emily. Believe me, I'm just as lost as you are.
But you can move around.
Maybe because I'm not dead.
If you are here without being dead, then there must be a way out. Help me, Louis. I am begging you, help me.
I'll do everything I can to find a solution.
You promise?
Yes, trust me. I must go.
Wait, don't leave me. For pity's sake, Louis.
But I must if I'm to find a solution. Be brave, Emily.
Yes, I understand. I trust you.
I'll be back for you, I promise.
Louis, help. Don't leave me. Louis.
А вот картина.
Louis, come back.
I must be quick.
My memories. I'm losing my sense. Louis? Are you there?
Yes. Yes, I'm here.
Pick up the thread of my thoughts, Louis. Of my memories. Make haste.
Что? Что это такое?
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
Что? Слушать все это зачем? Нифига себе, что за бред? Это вообще кто придумал?
And coincidentally, who arrives? And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
This memory is important, but it's as if there's something missing. There must be an order to this.
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily? And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily? And the cherry on the cake is I drank his.
Ну это точно не это.
He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference.
Так, ну это вроде как бы ближе. Мне кажется, что такое?
France, so much effort, so much wasted time. It was a trap right from the start. I recall Sparta. And when Elizabeth disappeared,
Черт.
He feeds Louis, and I continue to see nothing.
Вот сам. Так, я ничего не понял, куда идти.
He feeds Louis, and I continue to see nothing. He feeds Louis, and I continue to see nothing. He feeds Louis, and I continue to see nothing. He stuffed his poor son with an occult knowledge that we usually take months to give to our children, and Louis is only trying his best to get by. He doesn't realize he's being led to the slaughter.
I'm certain that Mortimer's been using me, but
Sure.
I get the impression that he's only had this vision recently. It's one of the last ones he had.
Это одно из последних. А мне надо что найти? Первое.
He broke the rules.
Так.
When Elizabeth
Что там вообще говорит?
and when Elizabeth disappeared,
Какая Элизабет? Кто это вообще? Про нее, что ли, речь?
He cut me off from our father, and I didn't say a word.
I must have missed a memory.
Че? Не про нее, что ли?
I recall Sparta.
Так, вот еще какая-то другая часть карты должна быть.
It was a trap right from the start.
А это кто?
At the previous conference 3 years ago, I'm sure he already knew I would bring
This is
the
the first event that brought home here. Oh yeah, I'm on the right track.
Ха, а какой второй? Я так бегать замучаюсь. Ничего себе. Адамс, не Адамс.
He cut me off from our father, and I didn't say a word.
I must have missed a memory.
Что-то не то. Явно не Спарта, а то одно из последних, он сказал.
I recall Sparta.
Так, ну первое нашел.
It was a trap right from the start. France, so much effort, so much wasted time. France, so much effort, so much.
That's not the right direction. I must concentrate on the important memories, the ones that led home into this situation.
Волма гибели. А, что-то про чай где-то было. Как где, я уже не помню.
He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this call. He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this call.
No, not yet.
Офигенно увлекательно. Вот он чай, по-моему.
The cherry on the cake is I drank his.
Но это еще рано, я так понимаю.
The cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea.
I should come back to this later.
Зашибись просто.
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
There's something missing.
Ну, офигенно. Я должен всех как-то собрать по очереди. Куда к тебе-то? А здесь что, нету ничего? Что, может быть, Спарта? Че не пойму. Я типа отсюда пришел. Но это выход. Нет, мне надо сначала здесь сделать. Так, тут тупик. Короче, мне там все по одной. Хорошо, что по одной линии. Так, здесь я все пробежал. В принципе, вот это все я попробовал. Надо сейчас там про Спарту посмотреть. Что-то я поленился. Так, это я нажимал. Чай нажимал. Так. Вот это, по-моему, тоже нажимал все. Близко. А, вот сюда я не бегал, что ли? А, вот. Здесь я точно не был. Вот это, наверное, второе. Или то.
I'm getting carried away here.
Так, ладно. И вот эти два, да, вот они, которые я не нажимал.
No, not that way. I'm losing the thread here.
Так. Ну, я нашел все картины. Они вот здесь и вот здесь. Все, больше нигде нет, по-моему. Так. Иди ты. Это я нажал. Вот это я выбрал. Теперь смотрим здесь. Это, по-моему, он сказал нет. Или я ее не выбирал вообще?
I'm losing focus. Come on, Louis, concentrate, concentrate.
Так, это я нажимал. Но только если не в определенной последовательности, то это вообще фейл. Ну вот здесь.
What have I missed?
Ай, жесть. В смысле, я должен их в определенной последовательности, что ли, выбирать? И если я, типа, пропустил и начинаю заново, ну, это типа как кодовый замок. Типа, я опять должен эту выбрать.
Conference 3 years ago. I'm sure he already knew I would bring
This is the first event that brought home here. Oh yeah, I'm on the right track.
Вот оно как. Я каждый раз должен к нему возвращаться. Ребят, давайте, короче, я запись останавливаю, я тут сам побегаю. В следующей серии с вами продолжим. В общем, ребят, понравилось видео, лайк. Хотя кому оно может понравиться. В общем, ребят, давайте. Всем пока, спасибо, что если вдруг досмотрели до конца, то спасибо. Все, скоро увидимся.